Yep, it's true. Baby number 4 will be coming this summer. Hi, I'm Jenny with Kids Learning for Life, and I am in my second trimester of this pregnancy. I also have an 8-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 3-year-old, so this will be our 4th baby. Will it be a 4th girl, like Little Women? Or will it be our first boy? Well, we are planning on being surprised about this one, like we have with all of our previous kids, so you'll just have to wait to find out as well. And it's really funny because it seems like other people are way more bothered about this than I am, so if you're one of those people, leave that in the comments below. My due date is in early August, but that was also my same exact due date with my last baby who decided to show up on July 31st, which is Harry Potter's birthday. So I'm apprehensive to say this will be an August baby. It could always be a July baby, who knows? How am I feeling? Right now I feel great. As I'm making this video, I'm about 16 weeks along. By the time this comes out, I'll probably be a little bit closer to 20 weeks, so I might be a little more uncomfortable by then. But I would say I'm feeling so much better than I was in the first trimester. Up here, even in California, the weather was pretty bad all through December and January. There was lots of rain. It was just cloudy every day. And there was snow too, sometimes up where I live. And I just remember kind of feeling trapped inside the house. I felt kind of isolated because I wasn't really telling people that I was pregnant yet, because we usually wait until at least 12 weeks. So I was referring to those times in my head as the dark days because they were literally dark. It was not sunny or beautiful outside. And also I just was not feeling great. I have not had any nausea, which I am so thankful for. I just have a lot of fatigue. And also I just have a weird relationship with food right now. I don't usually eat very much, but this pregnancy, I feel like I am eating us out of house and home. But other than those things, I feel pretty normal right now. So I'm just gonna take that while I can before I start to get really big and really uncomfortable. Since this is a homeschool YouTube channel, you might be wondering how my pregnancy is affecting my homeschool. Well, really, it hasn't done too much. There hasn't really been too much of a negative impact. Although I will say I have been doing school with the kids from bed more often than I used to, because sometimes when there are the days when I'm not working and I'm able to sleep in, I just don't want to get out of bed. So I'm just gonna stay in bed and have the kids come to me after they eat breakfast and bring all their school stuff in, their pencils, everything, and do school from my bed. And that has been working really well for us. I think they kind of like the change of pace every now and then. Honestly, my school-aged kids really aren't the problem for me right now. It's more just keeping up with my toddler, teaching her the things she needs to learn, because she kind of thinks she runs this house sometimes, which I don't know where she got that from because I've never given anyone that impression. But yeah, I'm just kind of like trying to prepare her for the baby. I think she will be a really great big sister, but it will be an adjustment for sure, no matter what. So, yeah, I'm just trying to keep up with her, trying to give her as much love and attention now as possible, trying to explain to her what's going on. Yeah, I mean, my toddler, you guys know how it is with toddlers. They're always kind of the biggest challenge, but I feel like she's coming out of that. She will be 4 this year, right around the time the baby comes, and they could even share a birthday, honestly. So I think she's kind of turning a corner. I think she's starting to let things sink in. So if you have any toddler tips, leave them in the comments below, because sometimes I'm just, sometimes I just don't know what to do with her next. Right now, since I'm like at the beginning of my second trimester, I'm not very big yet, although I have been like basically showing since I first found out I was pregnant. So I'm wearing maternity pants now, and I've basically been wearing them for like over a month now. I had to go to the thrift store and buy some, and that was the best decision I've ever made, because my other, like my high-rise skinny jeans, you know, my trendy cool pants, they just were so uncomfortable already. So got some maternity pants, got some new sweatpants, and I'm good to go. The good news about this pregnancy is that the last part of my pregnancy is in the summer. So that means I will get to swim a lot. That's my favorite thing to do when I'm big and pregnant. That's what I did at the end of my last pregnancy, and it just feels so good to be submerged in water and feel weightless for once. So I plan on spending lots of time with my girls at our local community pool. And I'm also keeping up with my yoga stuff right now. I do yoga about once per week, if you didn't already know. So I will be keeping up with yoga, and I think that that has been one of these things that has actually made a huge difference for me, because every pregnancy I've always worked from a desk chair, and I still do. I work from home, and I've always gotten really bad like hip and sciatic pain during my pregnancies in particular, and I haven't had any of that yet, knock on wood. So we'll see if it ends up coming up later, but I know the yoga classes I do specifically target the hips and sciatic nerves and all that. So I think it's really been making a difference. So if you're pregnant or trying to get pregnant, I would suggest starting to do yoga just to see if maybe this pregnancy feels different for you too. So let's talk about the time of the year when the baby is coming. The baby is coming right at the beginning of the school year, right at the beginning of soccer season, right kind of when life starts to get kind of crazy for us. So it will be really nice that I will be on maternity leave for about 2 months. I think the timing probably could not be better. And I'm just gonna, you never know how it's gonna go with a newborn. Some babies are really chill. One of mine was like that. The other two, not so much. So we will see how this baby is with kind of how hectic our lifestyle is starting in, early to mid-August. So yeah, I'm hoping that we can kind of just consolidate as much as we can so we don't have too many activities in the fall, but yeah, it could be a little hectic. Who knows? All that being said, I do plan on working ahead as much as possible in our homeschool and with Kids Learning for Life. This summer, I hope to just have a lot of stuff pre-made. So for Kids Learning for Life, I'm actually considering doing some sort of series of like short Q&A type videos on like Charlotte Mason or Ambleside Online. So these are going to be shorter videos that are probably more like 5 minutes in length maybe, that kind of answer a very specific question about Charlotte Mason or Ambleside Online. So if you have a specific question about either of those that you would love for me to address this summer, leave it in the comments below and I will do my best to answer all of them. And then with my homeschool, Ambleside Online, I mean, we do it year round anyway, so it really won't be changing anything for me to work ahead in the summer with that. But I do want to get us done with year 2 within the next couple of months. So, by the end of a typical school year in May, and then just immediately start year 3. So I already have all the books on hand. I have the schedule printed out. So I think that will be doable. It's just a matter of really sticking with it. On the topic of Ambleside Online, I will link to my video of how I use Ambleside Online right over here. See you next time, and happy homeschooling.